Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I'm going to talk about the two main things you should be focusing on if you really want to put a punch to retroactive jealousy. If you really want to get to the other side of this thing, once and for all, what are the two things that's probably most important than all that you should really focus on? I'll give you my own advice on why I think they're important and what you can start doing today to really start mastering those subjects. So we'll get to that in just a moment. Before we do though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button so we can get the video out to more people that really need to see it, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get to today's video. Two focuses. And here's the two focuses right now. No more beating around the bush. Personal development and self-love. For the win, the victory. And this kind of stuns a lot of people because they go, well, wait, but no, what is it? But it's about my partner, right? I got to do this about my partner. I got to, again, because retroactive jealousy involves our partner and the feelings we have about their past and all these things. A lot of people think we have to jump on board and the main key in solving it is something that has to do with our partner, right? But it's actually all internal. And that's so huge. Retroactive jealousy is the internal game, 100% internal. So the more we work on ourselves in here, the easier life is going to be out here. And that's so key. And not a lot of people know that. I mean, it's out there, right? It's out there, but there's not too much because we understand that, the media and the news and everybody wants us to really externalize our lives, because the more we externalize our lives and say, look at all the horrible things that are happening, I should feel bad. The more we feel bad, the more we turn on the news to watch more media, to get hooked more on social media, the more we externalize everything. So the media, everybody wants us to externalize our lives very much, wants us to be angry, wants us to say, why did this have to happen? I need to know so I can go watch more TV, so I can go back on Facebook, and guess what? They make money. Okay, it all comes back to them making large amounts of money, basically controlling our lives, right? So not a lot of people want you to know this, but that's the truth. You work on yourself on the inside and nothing else on the outside can get you when you build yourself up enough. And that has to do with personal development. And I'll talk about that personal development, doing what is just makes you feel good, really, and practicing that every single day. Okay. And when I say makes you feel good, that doesn't mean doing it is necessarily exciting or fun, but the end result is just lifelong happiness. And that's when you really listen to things that make you feel good, that motivates you. Even going on YouTube and typing in like motivation and listening to motivational content, listening to like self-talk. There's a great website, it's called selftalkplus.com, where I think it's like $10 a month something, but basically you put in headphones and this guy tells you how awesome you are for like 10 or 15 minutes every single day, tells you how amazing you are, right? But that basically gets into our subconscious mind. We start to actually believe those things and we start living our life with those ideas in mind of how awesome we truly are, which is the truth, right? Which is the truth. Okay, personal development also has to do with like exercise, doing things, again, for your health, eating well, okay, developing those strategies, meditation, okay, our mind, giving our mind some healthy habits and things like that. Combining all those things together makes for a very powerful and unshakable you. Allows you to take life, again, by the horns, make it what you want to be, instead of playing this victimhood role of, oh, whatever's happening out here is affecting me in here. No, it's whatever's affecting me in here, okay? Whatever I do in here and feel in here will reflect on the outside. But when I'm solid right here, when I'm developed as a person, when I'm doing every single thing that I want to do in my life, when I'm focusing on my goals and accomplishing my goals, when I'm feeding myself good foods, when I'm exercising, when I'm working up a sweat, when I'm feeding myself good positive statements, now look at these outside circumstances. Now these outside things can't shake you. You'll be absolutely unshakable. It doesn't even matter about the past anymore because you'll be so grounded in the present and that unshakable attitude that you have. Okay, and the next one is self-love. And again, self-love is a constant thing we always got to work on, because it's very hard sometimes to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, right? Just stare at yourself in your eyes and say, I love you. You're absolutely beautiful. You're absolutely awesome. I'm so happy to be in this body. I'm so happy to be you, right? Some people cringe at that. But we have to get to that point where we understand our worth and understand our value. And we get that by the feeling of self-love, by the feeling of completeness, by the feeling of no matter what happens, I have me. And really all I need is me. Now, that's not to say we don't need a partner or can get married or have friends or things like that. But at the end of the day, when you strip away everything else, all you have is you. And that's a lot, so for some that sounds scary, but there's a lot of power in that. When we come into this world alone, we leave this world alone. We leave with ourselves, we come with ourselves, and that's it. Okay, we meet people along the way, but at the end of the day, all we have is us. The person you talk to yourself, I just spoiled it. The person you talk to more than anybody in your life is yourself, right? You talk to yourself constantly, every single moment of every single day, you're constantly talking to yourself. So say good things to yourself, right? Build yourself up. If you had a friend or something that was trying to reach some goal, what would you say to that friend? You can do this. You got this. I know you can do it. Just keep pushing a little bit more. You're almost to that goal, right? You can do this. You can absolutely do this. I believe in you. I have faith in you. We got to start saying that stuff to ourselves. We got to build up that self-love to ourselves, right? We got to start doing nice things for ourselves. Sometimes doing things alone, just for the sake of doing them alone, just for the company. Sometimes I'll go to movies by myself. I enjoy it, right? I enjoy that time alone. I enjoy that time to be with myself. And that's absolutely awesome, right? You're feeling that completeness level where you just feel complete being you. And when you're complete and your partner is complete, there's nothing external that can affect you guys, right? When you're complete, your partner's complete, you share in that completeness. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to compare yourself to others. You don't have to do anything. And there's a lot of power in feeling self-love for yourself. So again, do good things for yourself. All you have is you. Do things that make you feel healthy, okay? Feed yourself good thoughts. Feed yourself good food. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? Show yourself that you can trust yourself. I'm learning that now, is be able to not plan so much and just, when things happen, just deal with them when they come, right? And just being able to trust myself. I know if this were to happen, I'd be okay. I could handle it. I trust myself to know that, right? I trust myself to know when I need to, stop taking this action and maybe start taking this action over here. I trust myself, but I can go to the point where I say, okay, enough's enough. Trust yourself to step out of your comfort zone and do that stuff. But you're going to build trust in you. You're going to build love within yourself. You're going to develop and weaponize yourself to be so strong against this stuff. And again, I can't say enough how important this is, the internal game that we play. It's nothing on the outside. It's not that if my partner just didn't do this, I'd be okay. If my partner just didn't do this, I'd be fine. If, why did they do this? Why did they do that? It's not that. It's us. It's us. That's 100%. Okay. They did those things. It's done. It's over. Okay. That was maybe them then, but this is them that's with you, is the one that wants to be with you. And I know that's the person you want to be with, right? You just don't want to think about this stuff anymore. Most of the people don't care what happened in the past, really. They just want to be with, they just don't want to think about it anymore, right? And we stop thinking about it by putting that focus on us. When we put our focus on us, everything else falls into place, okay? There's a good quote, and I don't remember who it's from, but it says, how can you love someone with everything you are if you don't love yourself? And I think that's so powerful, is when we think we love someone, sometimes it's not true, actual love. It's an attachment that we have, that we think it's love. It's attachment. And we don't know what true love is until we love ourselves, because when we love ourselves, we can be the authentic version of who we are without having to feel judged, without feel like we have to say a certain thing or perform a certain act or whatever. We can just be us. And that's the ultimate sign. You being you is the ultimate sign that you can feel love for everybody, feel love for your partner, regardless of what happened, feel forgiveness for whatever happened. Because again, you've weaponized, you built yourself up enough in here that nothing out here can shake you. If you enjoyed this video today, please take a moment and smash the like button so we can get the video out to more people that need to see it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. See you in the next video.